So I thought I'd give a quick update on the garden. It's been 16 days since the last garden video. Anyways, if anyone wants any rhubarb seeds, let me know. I've got thousands and thousands of them. And anyway, so let's go over to the pea plants. We got lots of baby little peas everywhere. And we're going to have some nice tasty peas with dinner tonight. There's lots and lots of peas on here. Lots of flowers. It's a good thing because there's lots of peas. Spinach didn't do so good this year because it heated up so quick here. But next year we'll do better with the spinach. Get them in the ground a little quicker. Let's see. Kohlrabi are doing better. This is one of the ones that was small last time. These are the green beans. They're doing pretty good. Let's see. Oh, all these radishes, I've been picking through them and pulling the tops off of them and feeding them to the chickens. Tons and tons of radishes. There's some corn. Here's a kohlrabi that's almost ready to harvest. Another week or so it'll be ready to harvest. There's another one that's almost ready to harvest. Pepper plants are doing okay. Starting to get little flowers on them. The corn are actually getting ready to produce some silk stalks, I hope. There's some bugs on them that these little ladybugs are eating. Good thing for the ladybugs. There's some more peppers with lots of little flowers on them, little buds that are starting up. And here's an exciting one. The kabocha actually has a little fruit on it right there that hopefully will develop. The flower is starting to develop. Zucchini, we've been picking zucchinis already. In those few weeks, we're already producing, in 2 weeks, we're already producing a lot of zucchini, sorry. So we've been harvesting zucchinis up the kazoo, because these things grow like weeds out here. And these are beets. I had 2 of these before and one died. These are okra. I think the hailstorm that we had kind of whacked one of them. The cucumbers. Still a ways to go before those cucumbers start developing. More beets. Alright, let's go back over this way. Tomatoes. They're growing a lot better now. We got little baby tomatoes all over the tomato plants. Excited about that. Little flowers and baby tomatoes everywhere. These are those cherry tomatoes, and there's little bunches of them on there. Exciting. Alright, let's see. More tomatoes. More tomato plants. Alright. I'm going to go back over to the apple trees and show you the apples that are developing. On the way to the apple tree, I stopped at the Asian pear that's in the main garden. Just to show you some of the little fruit that are on it. They're developing nicely. So this is the apple tree that has nice sweet apples on it. And they're starting to develop nicely. That's about ping pong ball sized apples there. There's a bunch of little apples all over this guy. Starting to get a little bit of red on the top of them. More. There's probably 400 apples on this tree right now. Oh, let's pan down here. The garlic are still alive. It's almost time to harvest them. They're starting to brown up a little bit on the tops. See, here's our strawberries we missed picking this morning. Zoom in on those guys. And let's go to the other apple tree. I'll show you at the end of the video the harvest from the strawberries for the last couple days. We've been harvesting for about a week and a half now, and we've already canned a bunch of stuff. So this is the pie apple tree, and as you can see, it has literally probably about 1,000 apples on this thing. Every branch is loaded with them. Some of the weaker apples have been falling off. They're on the ground, they're all over the ground. You can see them on the ground down here. They'll fall off naturally because this tree cannot support that many apples, but every branch is completely loaded with them. Unfortunately, on the peach tree, all the peaches fell off. That's over there. This is the pear tree that's next to the peach tree, and the pears are starting to develop nicely on here. They're still pretty small. There's maybe a dozen pears on here. There's some wild turkeys just hanging out on the property today. You can hear one of the females calling down below in the earlier portion of the video where she's just sitting there chirping away. There she is. And this is the pear tree at the bottom of the property, and it has some fairly decent sized pears on it. They're developing. This is the first year this one's actually produced for us. There's several dozen on this tree right now. Zoom in on some of them. Here's one that I didn't cover in the garden video because these are wild. These are choke cherries and they grow wild on the property. When they ripen up, I pick them when they have good yields. It's about every year, every other year. Sometimes we have drought years where they don't have good yields. But these have amazing flavor when you can them. You can make jams and syrups out of them. But anyways, let's go in the house and I'll show you the strawberry yield from the last 2 days that we picked. So this is 2 days of yield from the strawberries. It's a decent sized container full of them. Anyways, we've been picking them and eating them, and then also we've been canning them. So this is strawberry rhubarb that we did a couple days ago, and we have a baker's dozen of this half-pint jars. Unfortunately, yesterday I ruined a batch of strawberry preserves that we were making. That would have been another dozen jars worth. But anyways, things go bad sometimes. And anyways, I hope you liked watching the video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And thanks for watching. And we'll catch you on the next video.